Hi guys, so welcome to week 3 of my photo challenge. So last week it was textures and fantastic response again. We had some really great pictures and a very diverse set of pictures as well. So people are really getting their imagination going. So week 3 again, the pictures are going to be able to be taken inside your house or in your garden. So we don't need to travel because we're still in lockdown in the UK, and I'm guessing many parts of the world are also in lockdown still. So we need to be able to keep our imagination going and find subjects that are close to home. So in other words, in our house or in our gardens. And this week's challenge is converging lines. And if you take two parallel lines, they will converge with or without a camera. So in other words, they'll be wide at the front and they'll converge down to a vanishing point. And if you looked at I don't know, a straight road, it would be wide at the front of that straight road and it would converge in. So those converging lines would lead you into the picture. So what I want everybody to do for this challenge is to look for converging lines in their house or in their garden. And I'm going to put some pictures that I shot in my garden and I think one in my house as well on the end of this this video. Now the key thing to remember is with converging lines is the closer you are to something, the bigger it appears. So in other words, if you're close to the starting point of your picture, and let's say it was a little brick wall. If you're really close to that brick wall, the wall is going to look massive at the foreground where you're standing, and it's going to taper off much more quickly to that vanishing point in the background. So this is all about using converging lines creatively. So I want you to look for really dynamic converging lines. Let's really make this a challenge and get some really dynamic pictures. And those converging lines are hugely sort of big at the front and small at the back. And you get these converging lines leading you through the picture. So that's our challenge, converging lines for this week. Doesn't matter whether you have a shallow depth of field, so it doesn't matter if it's sharp at the front and blurred in the background. It doesn't matter if the picture looks sharp all the way through. This is all about using those converging lines creatively. And they can be from the middle, straight away to a vanishing point in the middle of the frame. They can be off to one side, so those converging lines also form sort of a diagonal across the frame. So interpret it any way you like. But this week's challenge, converging lines, and I can't wait to see what you've all got. If you haven't already joined, all the pictures are being posted on my Facebook group that I've put together for this project, and that Facebook group is called Steve Hedges Photography Photo Challenge. So if you search for that in the little search bar at the top of Facebook, you can join that group. And what we're basically asking is a maximum of 3 pictures a week. So we're thinking about our subject. So instead of taking loads and loads and hoping that 1 or 2 are going to be okay and posting loads and loads, if we can distill it down to 3 pictures, I think it makes you think about that subject and it makes you think about that challenge or concept. So that's the first reason, and the second reason is I don't want to get too swamped with thousands of pictures, because where I can, I do look at every single one. And I will, like them all, and I'm trying to comment on all the pictures as well. But the group's growing, so that might not be 100% feasible. But I will comment on pictures as many as I possibly can. So I hope those of you who've already started doing the challenges, you're enjoying them. And it's given us a focus for our photography during this period of enforced sort of staying at home. And if you haven't joined the Facebook group yet, you're more than welcome to do so, and I'll be looking forward to seeing your pictures. But it's great. Some of the pictures, even though we're just shooting at home or in the garden, there's some fantastically creative stuff coming out. So it's really brilliant. People are seeing the world, or seeing their little part of the world at the moment, in a really different way, and that's what this challenge is all about, really. Hope you enjoy the challenge. I know this is a very short video. If you want to watch some longer videos about wildlife photography and landscape photography, then there's loads on my channel, on this channel, and it'll be great if you can take a look at those as well. And if you haven't already, if you do enjoy any of my videos, if you can consider subscribing to my channel, that would be great. A like is always really nice, or a share. So thanks for watching guys, and good luck on this week's challenge, converging lines.